The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever right you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before and see what that's coming up. That's all God.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. Shalom.
Some of us feel a kind of way with us coming out of this Bible and showing black people that God only loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. You know, we feel a type of way about it. Read where you're at right now.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts.
This is God speaking through Isaiah. And he's saying what?
For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
God's thoughts are not your thoughts, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. God can love who he wants to love and hate who he wants to hate. You understand? Read it one more time.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways.
Neither are your ways what?
My ways.
Valentine's Day. That ain't God's ways. They're saying that your ways, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, ain't God's ways. You know who we're following after? We follow after our slave master. You know why we commit so much crimes? Because the white man is the biggest criminal on the face of the earth, and we decided to follow the white man by joining Christianity, by joining all these religious organizations, by joining politics. We have chosen to follow after the white man. So now we become criminals. Now we follow after the white man's ways instead of God's ways. Read it again from the top.
Verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. Verse 9. For as the heathens are higher than the earth.
For what?
So as the heathens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
You understand? God is saying these heathens are higher than the earth. The heavens, come on.
Salagi. Verse 9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
You understand? That's what God is saying. So as the heavens is higher than the earth, so are your thoughts. Meaning, you can't understand why God loves black people, man. And I don't want to understand it. I'm grateful God loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, and choose to put his spirit in blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. We run the fastest. We jump the highest. They're going to have the All-Star NBA game in Charlotte, North Carolina tomorrow. You understand? You know what people are going to see? They're going to see black boys, black men bounce that ball. You understand? Because we're the salt of the earth, man. God put his spirit on us. Read.
So are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Right. Your thoughts and my thoughts, you understand? God's thoughts is different from us, black man. You trying to understand God when God put everything in his Bible right here. You want to understand him? You come to I.S.U.P.K, man. We'll teach you how to understand the Most High. What to do so that the Most High like, what not to do. You understand? We're going to show you how to do what God say to do according to this Bible, man. Donald Trump on display showing you what racism is all about. Showing you that he loves his people. He's separating white people from Mexicans. He's trying to separate blacks from the so-called Mexicans. Like he's totally trying to separate us, man. You understand? When God in this Bible wants you to be separate from the white man. You understand? I'm going to show you this Bible, black man, that you are the so-called Jews of the Bible. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. I'm going to show you that you are God chosen people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You understand? And the white man, he knows it. You understand? The white men, they know who we are, man. They know who they came and stole from across in Africa, claiming that we Africans. We are not Africans, man. We are not Africans. And this scripture gonna prove we not Africans, man. Read it when you get it.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Judah mourneth, man. Judah is in mourning. It's telling you the tribe of Judah is in mourning. You understand? And Judah, you know, Jew is short for Judah. That's the tribe Jesus Christ came from. You understand? And it's saying that Judah is in mourning. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
Come on, you sure you reading out the Bible, man? You sure you reading that out the Bible? Because of all my years on this earth, the so-called Jewish man across there in Israel, he ain't what? Read it again.
They are black unto the ground.
They are what?
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. But I learned my whole life, growing up in a Christian church, that I was not a Jew. You understand? I was a Gentile. That's what they teach you in the Christian church, in the Catholic church. You understand? They don't teach you that you are the so-called Jews according to this Bible. They don't teach you that. So you start playing the second fiddle, man. You start playing the co-star, being the co-star, instead of trying to be the star like Christ, who was a black man, according to this Bible, man. And that's because of Christianity, man. That's because of Martin Luther King. That bastard who don't want to celebrate in February. February is what? So-called Black History Month. So-called Black History Month. Well, how come I'm learning that black people are the so-called Jews according to the Bible if it's so-called Black History Month? How I'm learning that? How I'm learning about so-called Martin Luther King, who according to this Bible will be a traitor according to this Bible, man. He will be a Benedict Arnold according to this Bible, man. You understand? Want to throw on us, what's his name, Malcolm X also too? If it ain't Martin Luther King, they want to put up Malcolm X. You understand? When these black men fail to bring black people back to their God. Understand? Read it again.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
They are black unto the ground, man. Judah is black unto the ground, meaning the so-called Jewish man, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the real Jews according to this Bible. I bet you didn't know that. You understand? But you go to church and learn about celebrating Valentine's Day. You're going to go to church and learn to celebrate Christmas. You're going to go to church to learn how to celebrate Thanksgiving, but you're going to go to church to learn your own nationality. You don't know who you are in this Bible. You understand? Don't know who is your real leaders from who is a fake leader. Martin Luther King was a fake leader, man. He was a false prophet according to this Bible, man. You want to give us Martin Luther King to celebrate in the month of February as some black so-called historic leader when he failed black people? You understand? Malcolm X, when they failed black people, man. Come to Ecclesiasticus 40, man. Get Ecclesiasticus 40 in the Apocrypha. I'm going to show you, black man. I'm going to show you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that so-called Martin Luther King, that bastard that they gave us to be a black leader to follow after, is not someone we should follow after, man. Who we should follow after is Jesus Christ, man. That's who we should follow after. That's a real black leader according to this Bible, man. That's a black leader supposed to follow, man. He taught us to separate from the so-called Romans, man. Just like America today, to separate from these people, man. I ain't saying to jump on a plane and go all across the Africa or go across the earth. I ain't saying that, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I'm telling you to separate how Christ separated, man. Christ taught us how to separate, man. Christ taught us how to follow the Most High by following His laws, statutes, and commandments, by following the holidays that God gave us, man, the high holy days that God gave us. Read 40 and 28. This is what Martin Luther King led us to become. You understand? And the Bible speaks against what he did. You understand? He spoke against it. Why the hell America didn't put up Nat Turner as being a black leader, as being a real black leader? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the white man don't want that spirit of rebellion, to rebel against harm that is done to your people, man. It's right, man. But the right way to rebel, you come into the I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you the right way to rebel against this white man. It ain't to pick up arms. It ain't to join no Black Panther or nothing to go do any harm to anybody, man. But to separate from this white man, to separate from his holiday. We teach black women not to celebrate Valentine's Day. Young black men not to celebrate Valentine's Day. We teach them that. You understand? We separate them from so-called America. You understand? Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 40, verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
Civil rights was a beggar's life. And America is propping up Martin Luther King as if he is a good black leader for us to follow after, a role model for us to follow after. Martin Luther King was not no role model for us to follow after, man. Our young black men to follow after. You go hold hand in hand with a man that's continually killing your people, oppressing your people in this place. Look at what Donald Trump is doing. They ain't no different than all your other President Jackson. You understand? George Washington. He ain't different than them, man. You understand? Read.
For better it is to die than to beg.
Read it again from the top.
My son, lead not a beggar's life. For better it is to die than to beg.
For better it's to die than to beg, man. You gonna beg the white man for justice? When he runs the justice system, you gonna beg him for justice? Have the white man ever begged any other race for justice? When Foley head was chopped off by those Arabs, did the white man go to any other nation for justice? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. When they say Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction and they blame him for bringing down the World Trade Center, did the white man go to anybody for justice? What about Osama bin Laden? You understand? They blame Osama bin Laden men for bringing down the World Trade Center. Did the white man go to any other nation to get justice? Did he went before the Africans? Did he go before the Chinese man? Did he go before the Arabs? Hell no. But why it is, we as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, they push us to go march in the streets. They push us to go beg the white man for everything, man. You gotta beg the white man just for life. He's an animal if you gotta beg him for life. For civil rights, you gotta beg a man for? He's an animal if you gotta beg him for civil rights, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. And Martin Luther King should have better sense than that to have us join hand in hand with a man that was killing us. You understand? Killing us. Up to today, we've been killed and slaughtered in the streets by racist cops. Look at Donald Trump. He want to build a wall for the so-called Mexicans. When the Mexicans were here before the white man. When the so-called Native Indians were here before the white man. You understand? Like there's always something to show blacks and Hispanics that the white man is not your friend. He's showing you that he is your enemy, but you are begging him for love. That's because of Martin Luther King's spirit. You understand? That's because of your black leaders' spirit. The ones that want to lick the crust from between the white man's behind. Who want to go march and beg the white man for civil rights. You understand? You want to learn how to serve God without begging the white man? Come join the UPK, man. You understand? You go join the Christian church or any other organization, you are going to bow down to the white man. The white man is going to be your God. You're going to celebrate Valentine's Day. You're going to celebrate Christmas, and you're going to anger God while you're at it. Read.
Verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg.
Better it is to die than to beg, man. Let's be that, man. Let's have some high integrity for for being black people, man, for being God chosen people. Us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Rather than go march, no justice, no peace. Let's separate from the white man. Let's go hungry for a month. Hell. You understand? But I know we got each other, and God ain't gonna let us go hungry. You know why? Because he feeds the birds in the air, and they ain't got no job. You know that, right? The birds in the air ain't got no job, but their belly is filled. You know why? Because God looks after them. And God said that he will look after us just like that if we obeyed him. Read.
My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg. Verse 29. The life of him.
Now you're going to understand why the white men don't respect us Hispanics, Native Indians, and blacks. You're going to understand why he doesn't respect us. The white man is an animal. You understand? Though he put us in slavery for over 400 years, we still try to show this man love, but he continues to kill us. He continues to lock us up. He continues to slaughter us in the streets of America, man. You're going to understand why. I know you're shaking your head, but it's the truth. Read.
The life of him that depended on another man's table is not to be counted for a life.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yahanna presents the Big 5-0. The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown.
But I'm here to tell you one thing. Whatsoever right you got, you better go out, man, and do the will of the Most High like it has never been done before, and see the next brother that's on the line.
The 50th Annual Lord's Passover, Saturday, April 20th at sundown. Shalom.